Everything I've loved in this world, and even the curse that fell on me too.
Hello everybody, Infernape Shinjo here. Welcome to another tier maker video, and today I am going to be ranking memorable Yu-Gi-Oh! Waifus. So I initially had this be just ranking Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters, but the list I found had over 200 of them, and that was a lot to rank. So instead, I'm going to rank all of these Yu-Gi-Oh! Waifus, and there are a couple that I'm not familiar with, but I'll just have it be essentially based off of designs. So, not exactly the best look when you're trying to talk to people in real life. You shouldn't judge them off of their looks, but you know, we're doing that here today, and it's okay. So there are a couple just skimming through the list that I wasn't entirely sure about, so I'll save them for later. But just like the other list that I've done, I will just start going from F tier all the way up to A tier, listing wherever I want to put them, and then from the A tiers, I'll decide who goes into S tier from there. So we're starting with Akiza. Akiza had a good start to the show, but she did kind of trail off, but they just had to use that picture of her in her motorcycle outfit. That's going to be an easy A tier. And Yuma's sister, I think her name is Kari, also an A tier. I promise I'm not going to put all of these in A tier. Alexis, it's kind of the same with Akiza, except Akiza had more of an impact, especially since Crow was out of commission for the WRGP. But she just didn't really end up doing much in the long haul. I'm putting her in B tier. Plus her design is kind of average, and I promise I don't have a thing for purple hair characters. It's just a coincidence. Anna Kaboom, I think the fact that she is a child is making me more hesitant. I mean, to be fair, most of these are children, so that's not really a fair comparison to make. I don't know, I'll put her in B tier as well. She's a fun character, she just didn't do as much as someone like Akiza, at least early on. I'm gonna save the Aoi Zaizen because they have all of her transformations on here. I don't remember her, but I'm gonna call her Elsa because she is basically Elsa. She's got an ice deck, and I do like the design, but the fact that I can't remember her name certainly doesn't help. Fonda Fontaine. I think it might be A tier, but I might also try, Nope, A tier. That's where it's gonna be. And Blair, I just never really cared much for her character. She kind of on the same level as Alexis, in my opinion. And from there, we can go to all of the transformations from Zaizen. Aoi Zaizen, or Sky, which, not sure why they changed their name. Base form Aoi is okay. I'll put her in B tier. I think right above Belair is fine. And then we'll go to her first avatar in Vrains. And I think that one's gonna be just slightly above her base design. I do like the simplicity of her brown hair in her base, in her original real life design, but I do like the blue. Although at the same time, I think... See, I can't remember what the names are. One of them's Blue Girl, one of them's Full Power Aqua, I guess to call it. I don't actually remember. But this one, I do like this one a little bit more than her first one. Because her first design kind of gives an air of childlike behavior, especially with the little heart pigtail things. But Full Power Aqua is an A tier. That one is not debatable. Camula, there are definitely people that have a thing for vampires. I am not one of them. I'm gonna put her right at the top of B tier because she had more interesting character than Alexis did. Carly, A tier. Easy one. Catherine. Oh yeah, I guess I should explain Carly as well. I just really like Carly as a character. If they would have Dark Sider Carly here, I might automatically put her in S tier, but regular Carly is good as well. Catherine, see, any of Yuma's friends, I just have a bad rap for just because they didn't really do much in the show. Kathy's more of an interesting character than Tori in my opinion, so I'll put her in C tier. And since I mentioned Tori, I'll just put Tori right there. But, yeah, I don't remember your name. The idol girl in Zexal that does a parody of singing the opening theme. That's really the only thing I can remember. I like the pink hair, so I think I'll put her above Tori, just for that. Dark Magician Girl, I feel like I'd anger people if I don't put you in A tier, so I'll just do that. And you know what, while we're handing out A tiers, Dextra, A tier. Funny enough, I never really considered Dextra that much until I did my Zexal video on 10 duels that should have happened. And I remember that Dextra and Nistro were a thing, in more ways than one. And then I thought, Dextra looks a bit old. How old is she? She's 19 years old. And that, I don't know if it's actually confirmed, but I saw it online, so it has to be true. And that's the end of my story. So this girl that palled around with Adrian, I think her name is Echo? At least I think that's the right character. I'm not entirely sure. So, you know what? Someone's gonna have to go in D tier eventually. I don't exactly have any picks for F tier right at the moment, but I might. I don't know why they have this. They have Emma and then Ghost Girl. But like, there's very little that's different, so I don't know why there's a difference. They're just the same character, so I'll just put them right there. Yeah, I'm not... Do I want to put one over the other? Does it really matter? I'm just gonna leave them like this. Now this character I'm not sure about. It seems like they're a resident of Astral World, but I'm not confident. So I'll put you there. Oh, Serena from Arc 5, A tier. Easy A tier. Actually, while I'm at it, where are the other bracelet girls? There's you, and then Zuzu. There we go. There are all the bracelet girls. And I don't think I'm gonna keep all of them there. I think, what's your name? Lulu? The one in the purple hair? I think Lulu's gonna stay there. I like her a little bit more than Rin, just because of the purple hair. Not a coincidence, I swear. But Zuzu, I'll put you above Tori. Because you did more than Tori. You learned how to fusion summon, but your character just kind of went downhill fast. So I guess from there we got more Arc 5 characters. We got, I think it's Declan's mom. I don't remember. F tier. Just don't care for the character. The Tyler sisters. I actually forgot about the Tyler sisters. Gloria's gonna go... Actually, I think that's Gloria. One of them's Gloria, one of them's Grace. I probably have messed them up already. But you are gonna go in C tier. But I think just for the sheer fact that the other one just says YOLO and other slang all the time, just bumps you up to B tier. For no reason whatsoever. They're definitely not complex characters, that's for sure. Shizu. Very narrowly avoiding B tier, but just barely. Mindy, her friend. Well, Alexis has more personality than her friend. Is her other friend? Yeah, her other friend is here. Yeah, just put both of them there, just barely below, because, yeah, that's my reasoning. So I'm realizing now that I can't really see much of the tier list. I don't know who this character is. I like the design a little bit, but that's it. Kisara, the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Well, B for Blue Eyes. Now this is... What's her name? She's from Vrains. Oh, dude, I can't remember. I want to say it's like... Vira? Is it Vira? Vira? I think it's something like that. I do like the design. I'm putting you in B tier. My Valentine... If we wouldn't be counting the Orikako Saga, I would probably put you in maybe a B tier. But the Orikako Saga did kind of ruin her character and kind of backtraced on a lot of the stuff she already learned. So I'm putting you very bottom B tier. Mana from what's essentially the Dark Magician Girl, but dark skinned. I mean, it's basically Dark Magician Girl, so I could put it right there. But to be quite honest, she has more personality than the Dark Magician Girl does, so that seems fair to me. Julia Crystal, or what's her name in the Japanese version? I can't remember. The girl that plays the Gem Knights. I like the Gem Knights, so that's already a plus. So I'm putting you in B tier. You didn't really do much after the first arc, so that doesn't help. Oh, what's her name? The announcer from Arc 5. I only remember because she's basically just Southern character, the stereotype, which that does kind of bump her down a bit. I'll put her at the very top of B tier. I would put her in A tier if she wouldn't put on such a cringy stereotype voice, but yeah. Miho. I actually forgot about Miho, and I think everybody did. So I'm putting you in C tier. I mean, Tristan must see something in her, but I certainly don't. Oh, what's her name? The security officer that's with Trudge. Yeah, B tier. Misty Treadwell. She's honestly not that bad looking. You know what? I like her better than Southern Stereotype, so I'm gonna put you at the very top of B tier. Shoot, I can't remember your name either. The original holder that had Aqua. Yeah, you didn't really do much in the show. D tier. Actually, you're going F tier because Queen at least did something. She didn't do a lot of something, but she did do something. Oh, Ray. The full combination of all of the bracelet girls. I'm gonna put you in B tier, right down the middle. I feel like that's fair. Rio Castle, or what's her name? Rio Castle, or what's her berry name? I can't remember what her berry name is. She's gonna go in A tier. I really like her character. Definitely a good trend where female characters actually started getting decent wins, because Akizo's a good character. Carly won against Sayer technically, and then Rio actually did stuff in the show, the plot. Sartorius' bodyguards or something. I can't remember their names. C tier. Yeah, if I can't remember your name, then that doesn't really help. Same with you. I can't remember your name. I know you're from Arc 5 in the Xyz dimension, I believe. Maybe the Synchro dimension. I don't know. Serenity. Yeah, B tier. If you actually did stuff in the show, I'd probably be more tempted to put you higher, but I just don't. Oh, Sherry LeBlanc. Oh my gosh. She's actually going to go in A tier. She's a character I didn't really get too much of a look at. I'll be fair, I did give points away from you for being a stereotype, and you're basically a stereotype as well. So, I don't know. I feel like that's fair. The waitress from Jack's Favorite Cafe. She's just there to have a love triangle. B tier. Taya Gardner. We're going off of original design, so I'm putting you in B tier. But if we be going by Dark Side of Dimensions design, woof. Anyway, Tanya. Just didn't care for her as a character, B tier. Vivian, where did I put the waitress? There. Because that's what Vivian's here for. She's just here to have a love triangle. But it's just a different series. And now we're down to the few that I'm not sure. So, this one, and this one. I'm not sure who any of these three are. It's clear that they're from manga, but I'm not sure who they are. So, just for intents and purposes, I'm going to put them at the very bottom for now. I might change my mind. I know you are from Zexal. I should know your character, but I don't. So I am going to put you here. Oh wait, is that Yuma's mom? That might be Yuma's mom. Because we have... I don't know who this is. Is that Akiza's mom? I'm trying to think of other characters with similar color hair, and I think it might be. I don't know who you are, so therefore you're putting in C tier. You know what, let's just put everybody in B tier for now, and then I'll sort out the rest later. So, I'm going off the assumption that this is Yuma's mom, because that's all I can figure. I think I'll just leave you in B tier. Akiza's mom, I think I'll just leave you in B tier as well. Oh, Yuya's mom? A tier. That's an easy one. Now this one I'm actually surprised about, and I had to check on it before I recorded this. This is actually future Luna, because they had that time skip thing in 5Ds where they showed everybody grown up. This is actually Luna when she's grown up, so Like her design more than Taya, so I'm putting her right there. Now, I don't know these 3 manga characters, so I might be totally wrong on stuff with them. So, I'm just gonna have to rate them based off of designs. So, let's see. I can't really get a good look at your colors, so I'll put you on B tier. B tier as well for you, maybe? I think that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Let me zoom this out a bit more to get a full picture. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so what do we got here? So we got these many people in A tier, and only a certain few can make it to S tier. So I think you, and I think, I think one more in S tier might be fair. But to be fair, I don't want to give it to somebody like Kari or Fonda Fontaine since they didn't really duel much. I think just scraping it out barely by the skin of her teeth, Carly Carmine makes it to S tier. I think I'd be more confident in putting Carly in S tier if she did something more in the show after the Darksiders arc. But that was the only reason I was hesitant. So yeah, I think that's a pretty fair list. Actually, you can probably see the whole list. No, you can't. Hold on, I'll try and fix this. There we go, I fixed it. Yeah, I don't think that I'm gonna change many of these positions. The only thing is the characters that I wasn't entirely sure about, I might move their positions around. But yeah, I think this is definitely, undoubtedly the top tier list, and every other tier list is wrong, so keep that in mind. If you enjoyed, hit that like button down below, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know your picks for ranking these Yu-Gi-Oh! Female characters. I think I did this before, but not to this grand of a scale. So it feels good to kind of revisit this, and to give people an idea of what kind of my taste in women is. Don't take that out of context. I'll see you next time. Momentai.